The B-2 Spirit bomber is the only aircraft in the world that no missile can destroy. It may indeed look as big as a football field, but on the enemy's radar, it appears only as small as a fly. No matter how complex the radar network is, for the B-2 split bomber, evading it, it's a left-handed game. Built at a cost of $2 billion, this is the most expensive aircraft ever made in the world. Not only is it quieter compared to other jets, but it can also easily deceive heat-seeking missiles as well as infrared-guided missiles. An aircraft that can change the map of the world if it wishes, but the point to ponder is why a 52-meter wide aircraft does not get detected on radar. What is the science that the United States has been hiding for the past 37 years? There is an incident behind the creation of this B-2 bomber that caused the United States to bow its head in shame worldwide. First, in 1960, the Lockheed U-2 aircraft of the United States took off from Peshawar Air Base in Pakistan. It was going on a CIA secret mission to spy on the Soviet Union. This was the Cold War era when both America and the Soviet Union were trying to undermine each other through their technology. And then the United States was arrogant that its U-2 Lockheed spy plane could fly at 80,000 feet and that nothing could harm it at such high altitudes. The US believed that no missile from the USSR could reach such heights. But as soon as the aircraft entered Soviet Union territory, the radar immediately detected it. First, they sent several fighter jets and launched many missiles, but hitting at such a high altitude was truly beyond their capability. But then the Soviet Union's military locked onto the plane with their S-75 Divina missile and fired it. America was also aware of this missile, but they thought that the Soviets' S-75 wouldn't be able to reach such high altitudes. But what happened after that was beyond America's wildest imaginations. The S-75 hit the U-2 Lockheed flying at 80,000 feet with extreme precision. The plane fell over a city named Yekaterinburg and the pilot ejected himself. Initially, America said that it was a NASA weather research plane. But when the Soviet Union presented the captured pilot and the U-2 surveillance equipment to the world, America faced significant embarrassment worldwide. This incident taught both countries a good lesson. After this, Russia, meaning the Soviet Union, began working on its air defense. And America developed such technology that becomes literally invisible to radar. At the time, America had B-52 bombers, but after this incident, it was confirmed that it would be shot down even before entering Russian territory. This means that America could not use its nuclear weapons against Russia even if it wanted to. And then by 1976, the USSR made such surface-to-air missiles capable of shooting down aircraft up to 100 kilometers away, including the S-300. At this time, the USSR's air defense had become so strong that a general of the American Air Force said that sending a B-52 bomber into the Soviet Union is like throwing a stone at a hornet's nest. This was the time when America launched the Advanced Technology Bomber or ATB program in 1978. The purpose of this program was to create a bomber plane that could enter Soviet Union territory, drop bombs in front of their radar and exit without being noticed. The B-2 bomber fulfilled all of America's requirements with its first flight in 1989. But it was shown to the world in 1997. The biggest feature of the B-2 is its capability to evade radar. Every corner of the aircraft is designed in such a way that when radar signals hit it, they do not return to the radar, it receives them. That is, the direction of those signals changes. And that is why its design only includes wings, no fuselage and no tail. This vertical tail fin on a normal aircraft is easily detected by radar. The radar in the air defense system is connected with a very large network, and this radar sends signals in all directions in the sky so that not even a single corner remains undetected. These signals normally reflect off the plane's body and go back toward the radar, thus its presence is recorded on the radar. Especially saving the tail fin is impossible because when seen from the side, it acts as a mirror for the radar. But the B-2 Spirit bomber's body is designed such that no matter where a radar signal comes from, it does not reflect back in the same direction after hitting, and this is why it does not have a tail. Its zigzag design deflects signals completely in the opposite direction. The success of the B-2 bomber is not just its design but also a coating that absorbs 100% of radar signals. The US has created such a secret coating whose details are still hidden from the world, and because of this coating, the B-2 bomber becomes 100% invisible to radar. Its radar cross-section is astonishingly just 0.0001 square meter. This means detecting it is like detecting a fly in the sky. When compared, the B-52 bomber appears on radar as big as a two-bedroom flat. The F-15 is as big as a small room, the JF-17 as a single bed, and the Rafale as big as a large pillow. That means the B-2 bomber appears only as big as a fly on radar despite being 10 times larger than all of these. In the world of aviation security, this technology is called stealth, and its foundation was laid with the B-2 bomber itself. This included the B-2 Spirit bomber not only has the ability to evade enemy radar but can also deceive low heat signature infrared and heat-seeking missiles. Normally, air defense systems also have infrared surveillance systems. These systems detect the heat emitted from the back of the jet to confirm, and then the missile system is locked onto that heat signature. But the engines of the B-2 bomber are hidden inside its body. After combustion in the jet engine, the heat does not exit directly but is first mixed with the cold outside air. Because of this, the B-2 bomber does not leave any heat signature behind it. And this is what makes the B-2 the aircraft that leaves the lowest heat signature in the world. It's like if an F-16 jet gets detected by the infrared surveillance system from 100 kilometers away, the B-2 bomber won't be detected until it is within 10 kilometers. Will be detected, but it does not fly so low that it can ever be detected on an infrared radar. The B-2 bomber amazingly has the capability to fly at 15,000 meters or 50,000 feet altitude. Because of flying at such a height, it can not only evade infrared radar, but also because the atmosphere becomes thinner, the drag on the aircraft is reduced and fuel efficiency improves. This allows it to travel even longer distances. In a full tank, the B-2 bomber can easily cover a distance of 11,000 kilometers. Now, you might be thinking that its main feature could be not being detected by radar and infrared surveillance systems. But no, what truly makes the B-2 bomber a real stealth bomber is its ECM, that is, electronic countermeasures. High-tech ECM systems inside the B-2 first determine what frequency the enemy radar is on. Then they send false signals on that same frequency which show incorrect locations of the B-2 on the radar. Or the B-2 appears to be in 20 different locations, while in reality it is only in one spot. Yes, this system records the radar signal and modifies it before sending it back. The radar believes this signal is genuine, but in reality it is false. And the most interesting part is, this ECM sends false signals only to the radar that detected it, so that the enemy thinks there might be some noise or error in the radar. If wrong signals are sent to all the radars, the enemy might become suspicious. The body of the B-2 bomber mostly uses carbon graphite composite material. This aircraft was constructed in parts and then assembled just like a Swiss watchmaker joins each piece with complete perfection. Now, let's come to its payload. However, it can astonishingly carry 18,000 kilograms of explosives. That is approximately equivalent to about 15 cars. Payload. It can hide 80 JDAMs inside its belly, which are GPS-guided bombs, 16 B-83 nuclear bombs, and 16 AGM-158 JSSM missiles, which are stealth cruise missiles. These bombs are fitted inside the B-2's internal bay, and the door closes to maintain stealth during the flight. If we talk about range, it can go from America to Russia and back, and if refueling is done in the air, the B-2 bomber can reach any corner of the world. During the Afghanistan war, the B-2 bomber took off from Missouri Air Force Base in the USA. It covered a distance of 9,000 kilometers, bombed Afghanistan, and returned without landing. During this time, only one mid-air refueling was needed. In this entire mission, the B-2 bomber kept flying continuously for 45 hours and did not appear on any radar. Apart from that, during Operation Allied Force in 1999, it was also used for bombing in Serbia. In 2003 during Operation Iraqi Freedom, and in 2011 during Operation Odyssey Dawn, the B-2 also conducted bombing in Libya. The B-2 Spirit bomber can fly in any weather and any condition. Even if GPS satellites are destroyed, using its backup system, it continues to fly by observing the stars. The high-tech sonar cameras in it make the B-2 bomber the world's largest obstacle avoidance plane. It identifies the terrain itself and continues to fly accordingly. Now, because this is a very large wing and it does not have any tail rudder or elevator, its stability is not so perfect that a pilot can fly it without computer assistance. It is equipped with the world's most complex computer system, which constantly adjusts its roll and pitch movements. The pilot simply gives the computer the command to turn. After that, the computer itself turns the aircraft according to the pilot's needs. Now, obviously, such an advanced and the world's most secure plane would also be quite expensive. To date, only 21 B-2 bombers have been built, and just one aircraft has been made at a cost of $2 billion. That is, the GDP of many countries is less than the cost of a B-2 bomber. Yes, all these aircraft are only with America, and America has no intention of selling this technology yet. Moreover, its fuel consumption is such that in just 1 hour, it drinks $150,000 worth of fuel. In comparison, a normal commercial jet consumes $10,000 worth of fuel in 1 hour. The maintenance of the B-2 bomber is also very different from any ordinary aircraft. After every flight, the entire aircraft is soft washed and its secret stealth coating is reapplied. Every corner of the entire body is checked to ensure there isn't the slightest trace or dent, because if a dent as small as a mosquito is found in its body, it could lose its ability to maintain stealth. It can. Hope you will also like and share this video abundantly. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next amazing video.